Whoa. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Hello. Hi there. Hello. Wow. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. What a reception. What a reception.
Wow. They like us.
They really like us.
Really like us.
My gosh.
Good to be back.
Good to be back,
So good
folks.
to be back.
It's another episode of DrawBomb Live. We haven't been here for about 2 weeks, I'd say. And
You had to like dust the spiders and the cobwebs off of the set.
so many spiders everywhere. It was terrifying.
Crazy. How did so many spiders get in here in like 2 weeks? Like a lot of spiders.
So juicy.
There was a lot of spiders.
Guys, it was a lot of spiders.
I feel like there was buckets of spiders. I think somebody added spiders to our space while we were gone.
It's the only explanation. Spiders don't grow that fast. Like, it was like one of those weird videos where you see the guy and it's like a big old, it looks like a clump of moss, and then like some freak just like sticks his hand into the clump, and then you realize it's just a bunch of like tangled up daddy long legs, and they start scattering.
Yeah. Yep. It's like that. Speaking of spiders, I live woods adjacent, and there are some big juicy bastards out there. I saw one yesterday that literally like almost made me throw up, and I didn't think spiders really grossed me out that much anymore, but this one was like literally the size of a marble, and it's nasty. So yeah, there you go. I
have been seeing some grossies as we get closer to the winter months. I think the grossies are coming out. I was on my porch.
The grossies are here.
The grossies are here. I was on my porch and I was sitting there minding my own business, and then I just see this like big brown bastard just go and just like appear.
No!
In the middle of the porch floor, and I'm just like, I'm gonna walk around.
It's a shame that I know that they're good, because I leave them alone. I mean, I'm not like out to just like murder bugs, but like I'm like, you gross me out so much, but I'm just gonna coexist with this thing that makes me really feel the ick.
They're gross, but they do get rid of other gross, so it sort of evens out. It's just,
yeah, they get rid of like not just gross, but like the ones that like bite and like come after you.
Yes.
And like, you know, suck your blood and do annoying shit. In my head I was like, oh, I used to be really freaked out by spiders, but I'm over that. I don't care anymore. And then you see one of those big, just like an unusual, like it's more crustacean than spider almost, and you're just like, okay, nope, I still hate these. I just remembered.
More crustacean than spider is a great way to describe some of the horrible ones I've been seeing.
The reason I use that term is because I was trying to look up this nasty spider that I was just telling you about. That was so like one of the biggest spiders I've ever seen in my life in this state. And the top thing I found when I like identified what it was a Reddit post where somebody was like, what is this crab-like creature that's outside my house? And somebody's like, brother, that's a spider.
That's wild that the person, so did the person just think that couldn't be a spider? That's too big and crab-like.
Maybe, because it is. It's pretty gross. It's juicy. I'm sure if you like were to squish it, you'd hear an audible pop. It's big and juicy.
Ugh. Wow. DrawBomb is off to a heartwarming start today.
Welcome.
Everybody. Welcome back. It's another episode of DrawBomb. It's the show where, Brandon, how have you been?
Been so good. The only thing that's been missing in my life is DrawBomb. And here we are.
And it's back. It's back. It's better than ever.
And I was gonna say better than ever, but then I hesitated. Is that true, or are we just saying a thing?
Well, here's the thing. I felt like
we're gonna make it true.
I hawked up some phlegm the other day, and that felt pretty good. So my voice is probably a little better. So there we go.
Wow, I knew something was different about you. Now I know what it is.
You were like, wow, Ian's voice, that's crisp like a dollar bill.
A fresh dollar bill.
A fresh dollar bill.
Ian, how the hell are you?
Been all right. I've been Ian Hawktuad, says Matty F.
I was trying to fit that in, and then we moved on too quickly. I wasn't able to. So thank you, Matt, for coming in clutch and doing what I couldn't get
Matt,
accomplished.
He came in for the alley-oop on that joke.
He definitely did.
Well, I'm glad you guys have now compared me to having spit on a penis. That's great.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Anyways, shit, now I've lost my train of thought. Whatever, here we are. Oh yeah, you were going to, Brandon, why have we been gone for 2 whole weeks, would you say?
I've been trying to do the show, and then you said something about, like, you don't like doing it. I don't know. I reached out to you the last 2.
Whoa.
Thank you. Reached out to you the last couple Mondays, and you were like, no, I don't like it. Our fans are a bunch of suckers.
I did say that.
Something like that. And I was like, oh, okay, well, that's fine. And then this week I was extra convincing, and you were like, all right, fine, let's do the show again.
Fine. I hate doing this normally, but I decided I'd do it today.
All right.
I
said I'd never do it again.
Here I am. Well, that's
the reason.
The real. Oh, okay.
Is that? That's the real reason.
That's the real reason right there.
The real reason is I was overseas for 2 weeks, or for like 10 days.
Oh my God.
Yes.
You were serving in the army?
There's many seas. I'll be honest with you. There's many seas out there, but I was over one of them. I mean, it's more of an ocean than a sea.
That is, yeah, no, it's literally an ocean, I'm pretty sure, is what you went over.
It is. Well, for sure.
Maybe a couple of seas.
I guess I went over both.
Along the
I went
way.
over both.
Yeah.
That's right. Either way, I was not home. I was not at my battle station, as we gamers like to call it. I was out and about. I went on a very belated honeymoon, as I've been married almost 3 years, but we finally were able to make it happen, and we went to Croatia for 10 days, and it was awesome. It was very cool.
Well, that's awesome. Now, tell us, Croatia, that's a big pile of dirt, right?
The whole world is, really. In fact, it's a round pile of dirt. I am true. It's a round pile of dirt that we all live on. Mother Earth.
We call it terra firma.
Outer crust. But yeah, it's like it's across the Adriatic from Italy, basically.
Whoa. Adriatic? I don't play Mass Effect. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I actually haven't played Mass Effect enough to know the joke even. So.
I don't know. I've only played Mass Effect 1, but it kind of sounds like it could be a character's name in Mass Effect. But,
oh, okay. It probably could be.
Yeah.
Matty F says Brandon paused his game to go on vacation.
That's right.
The game of life, absolutely. But I'm back, baby, and I don't know. I'm happy to be here.
Cool. I'm happy to have you back.
Yes, it's good to be back. I gave you the green light I said, hey, if you want to do DrawBomb without me, you can invite on some lesser person. You can have at it, and I won't be upset about that. And you said no.
No, I'm gonna.
You said
back.
Absolutely not. That show. No, that's not what you said. You said this show couldn't possibly exist.
That's right.
Without
I was like,
the raw talent you bring to it.
DrawBomb.
Something like that.
Not DrawBomb if it's not you, and it's not me, and it's not me, and definitely if I'm not there, and I wasn't.
Where'd you go?
I just stayed in. I just kicked back.
So, real quick to stop this lovely banter, I was in the process of drawing a man being shot out of a cannon, and you were drawing a dog in a sidecar on a motorcycle.
I was.
How are we going to write this? I think we can find a way.
I have a way. I've already figured it out. Are you ready for this?
What if you scooted his head forward and then I'm carrying the drawbois carrying the dog?
Well, I was gonna say the dog got launched too, but that's very funny.
Yeah, they both got launched.
I thought you were totally a guy riding a motorcycle. I thought at first with the the way things were, but this is great.
I like what's happening here.
I do love how you knew immediately I was doing dog in a sidecar.
I knew exactly what you're doing.
That's very funny.
Dogs only wear helmets under one condition.
That's right. To be in a sidecar on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Gianna says, I already love this dog and would give it a forever home. Well,
it's a great dog. What's that dog's name, Ian?
Cooper.
Yeah, you're right.
And
you're right.
He's getting launched into the sun, apparently.
Oh no. Do they have cannons that can send you to the sun?
I mean, I guess if you count a spaceship launch pad.
I don't.
Okay, well then no.
Yeah, cool. Glad we covered
Got
that.
to the bottom of that one. Well.
Matty F says, "What the dog doing?
What the dog doing?"
We don't know yet. Maybe riding a sidecar, maybe being launched out of it.
Maybe it's being launched in a sidecar. Brandon, have you interacted with any media since you've been in Croatia?
Yes, I traveled way over there to watch a bunch of TV. Actually, though, we did watch a lot of TV, but I mean, you know, it's vacation, baby. What? I have to do stuff every second. Come on,
remember
shut up.
Talked about watching Italian Power Rangers, and I got a lot of shit on the Claw Crew forums for watching TV while I was in Italy, and I was like, guys,
those people don't know how to vacation.
I walked around for 12 hours straight. I'm gonna sit down. Like, it's gonna happen.
I was there
eventually.
for 10 days. That's a third of a month.
Yeah, it is. In fact.
Like what am I? What's the deal? But no, yeah, I've consumed some media. If we're moving to that segment,
I don't know what else to do. I mean, unless you want to tell us about being in Croatia and its amazing experiences that it offered you.
No, it sucked.
All right.
But I tell you about some shows I watched that didn't suck.
Yeah.
On the plane, starting off, I watched the Cowboy Bebop movie, which I've been trying to track down. Maybe now it's like on Crunchyroll or something, but there was a time where it wasn't very
hard to find,
easy to find. And I watched the whole series and I loved it. And then I was like, I'm gonna watch the movie, and then it's just like didn't exist anywhere. And I'm like, what? You know, one of the great parts of the streaming kind of thing world, where there's no physical media anywhere where you can find it.
Yep. I love it.
Anyways, I managed to track that down. I watched it. It's really good. It kind of, I wouldn't say it felt like more or less than the show. It felt like an extended episode of the show.
Yeah, it basically feels, it's like an episode that could slot right in, like before like the final episodes of the show. It feels like it's just like a little story that we get, a little extra fun side quest.
Yeah, I mean, the animation at points feels a little bit like it has a little bit more of a budget behind it, but regardless, not that different from the show. Really, really good. I watched it. So I watched the whole show subbed. How do you watch it?
You watched Cowboy Bebop subbed.
No, I'm sorry, dubbed. I watched it dubbed.
I've watched Cowboy Bebop dubbed. My brother has watched the movie both dubbed and subbed, and he has opinions on.
Well, I want to hear that in a second. But I was curious how you watched the show. First off, you consumed all of your Cowboy Bebop dubbed or
with
subbed.
Steve Bloom as my Spike Spiegel. Yes.
Okay, so same, but the movie on the plane was only in Japanese. That was the only option. So I watched it subbed. And it was good. I liked it. It was a little bit different hearing all these characters I know with slightly different voice and all that. But I enjoyed it a lot. It was really, really fun. The animation was beautiful as always. The, good stuff. What's your brother's opinions?
So, he watched the movie both subbed and dubbed, and his thought was Steve Bloom is great, and he does a good job with Spike Spiegel's voice, but he's a lot goofier in the movie in the Japanese voice. Like in the opening robbery, you know, there's a point where Spike comes out and like the robbery's kind of in progress, and he starts pointing at people going like, you do this, you do that, you, this is happening. And in the movie, you know, Spike Spiegel's a cool guy. He plays it real cool. He's like, you're gonna do this thing, you're gonna do this thing, like in the classic Spike Spiegel voice. But in the Japanese version, he's much more like fast and kind of like trying, like it sounds like he's more trying to get like a handle on the situation, and it's kind of like played more for comedy than it is for like action seriousness. And he said there's just a bit more nuance like that in the Japanese voices in comparison to the American dub.
So he preferred the
I think
Japanese
he
version,
liked them for different. He liked some like.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You know,
after
maybe,
what you said, I was confused. Like, it felt like you were saying pros and cons rather than concise. Like you like this one or that one.
They're not necessarily like better or worse than the other. They present different sort of tones to the story in specific ways.
That's fair, and I think you're gonna get that with any kind of like, if you're like, it's a rare anime kind of provides that weird situation you wouldn't really get most other times, where you can kind of like watch two performances of the same movie or show, and both actors are going to act it differently in the same way that, like, if in another dimension, you know, a different famous actor did. If you went to another dimension where Nicolas Cage was the lead man in every movie, it would be a lot of movies would be very different. You know,
absolutely.
You get a lot of different performances. So that's interesting in that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
it's like we felt that way when we watched like One Punch Man in the sub, because I'm sure it's like beloved in its own way for people who are familiar with that, but we were used to a different performance, and then when we watched it subbed, it was a whole different show in a way.
Yeah, it is. It feels like an entirely different show because Saitama's apathy it feels so integral to like almost the humor and the pacing of the Japanese version. When we listened to the dubbed version, Saitama's voice was much less apathetic, more serious, kind of like the same Spike Spiegel effect that I talked about with the movie and the dub. And you know, that changes like drastically the vibe of the show if he's not that same sort of very like calm, like, oh, this is happening now. Oh,
for sure.
Okay then. That, you know, that changes things. I do like now we didn't watch the full season of One Punch Man in that with the dub, and I will say the beginning of One Punch Man is a deliberate mislead in that Saitama is very vocal, very amped up. He's like doing like a lot of the classic anime deliveries because he's so excited. True. And then you find out, oh, it's a dream. He's just imagining the day when somebody provides a challenge for him. And then he goes to his apathetic voice for the rest of the series, essentially. So
I'm realizing right now as you're saying that, it's interesting we're talking about this because I just remembered my brother is a big fan. He's read all the mangas. He liked season 2, and I was kind of like mad about it. He's into everything about One Punch Man, and he's been texting me because the new season I think dropped yesterday. I just remembered. So the season, or at least the first episode did. I don't know if it's going to drop the whole season drops or what. But I'll have to check that out.
We should watch that.
Yeah. So yeah. I don't know. Have you watched season 2?
I have not watched season 2. I gotta catch up on that.
I don't know. I'm curious to see what you think. It's hard to watch in some ways because their budget, the director changed, the budget got cut so heavily. So the animation that was like so like striking in season 1 is gone.
So good. That's a shame because like the art and animation were my big draws for me for that. I was like, damn, look how good this fucking art is.
Season 2, I was kind of like, Saitama was not really, he's not much of a focus in it, which is okay, but from what my brother says, who like likes the manga and like is into it all, he's like, no, this is good. It's like world building to get like everything in place to like have more stories than just this one guy that can kill everything with a punch. And that makes sense to me, but you know.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
We have a Lee Thompson in the chat. Lee's saying, is this really live? Like really live? If this is really live, what day is it? Why gosh, it's a Monday. At the same day we do every Draw Bomb. The
It's
13th.
Monday and you are alive, and we are live.
We are
and
alive.
The show's live.
It's a blessing to be alive. Well,
if he's gonna make us put like a shoe on our head to prove that the show's
classic shoe.
I don't
on
have a
head.
shoe in the room.
Yeah, I don't. I do have a shoe over
Maybe
there,
he'll just stick with the day thing.
Yeah,
maybe that's enough to convince him.
They don't do newspapers over here anymore. They do actually, but you know, not at our house.
They definitely do. Over where?
Over
in your town? They've been banned. We have a fringe mayor.
No more. We said no more.
Also, no
paper,
no
and
shirts on Wednesday,
and pants on Thursdays. Wee boy, this mayor, he's really causing a ruckus.
We convinced him. It's a good thing we start every episode by just saying it's Monday.
Yeah. Oh, thank God.
Tricks a lot of people into thinking this is actually live.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Idiots.
Every episode we start by saying a random name. Lee this time around. Last week it was Greg. And then we just say, yes, we're live. And then we say Monday because it's always a Monday.
It's great to be doing this show on insert date here.
Yes. Boy, I sure am happy that Lee Thompson is in our chat.
I am, actually. What a blessing.
Lee Thompson.
Welcome to the show.
It's good to have you here. Lee Thompson can join our chat because we have started streaming this to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. We are simulcasting this episode right now. And that is why the Twitch category was wrong, and that's why it sent out a notification to everyone's phones saying that we were playing WoW. So we're still working on it. We're still getting some of the bugs ironed out.
That's not till tomorrow.
That's not till tomorrow. Which do we have Restream set up for your OBS? Like, should we set that up?
I'll rig it up maybe. I'll try to rig it up in time.
All right.
Either way, I'll rig it up.
Yeah, don't cause a ruckus in your own life, I would say.
This is really messing a lot of things up for me. I'm gonna have to reschedule some things, like really shuffle my schedule around for sure.
Ah, jeez. Well, okay.
God, I'm gonna have to cancel that call with my mom now.
Well, you better.
Can't do that.
We're doing DrawBomb.
It's gonna have to wait.
That's right. Tell that dumb.
Go ahead.
No.
I'll come over there. I'll come over there and ask you to not say it again.
Hold on. There's a. Oh, hold on. I gotta get that. One sec.
Oh God.
Oh man, that was weird.
Thompson says,
some guy just knocked on my door and screamed at me.
That's crazy. Yeah. Lee Thompson says, I'm working on NDA and listening to two cool artists. Is NDA that band with Ice Cube?
Yeah, straight out of Compton. Love that song.
That's great. Maddie F says, hey, don't you talk about Carmen like that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Maddie F, for being the protector of Carmen. I appreciate that.
Carmen's a sweetheart. I would never, ever, in a million years.
She's a big fan of you as well.
Oh, I'm glad.
At my wedding, she said you were her best friend.
I'm glad to hear that. That makes me so happy to hear.
So I have a question for you, Ian. Was this bird in the
canon as well? Yes.
Was he in the canon? Okay, good.
I'm like imagining there's just more shit in the canon now that I've thrown a dog in the mix.
Yeah, what else can we put in there?
I don't know. It's just I had the picture in my head. It'd be really funny if you shot a cannon and then just like 10 things just were in it as well, shooting out and doing the things. Like there's a bunch of eggs in there.
You just need you hook it up to a pile of trash and you just launch all your trash.
That's perfect. Yes.
Away, and then no more trash.
Trash cannon. Hell yeah. Name my band Trash Cannon.
That's a good one. Everybody makes that joke a lot, but Trash Cannon is
A solid name.
it's higher on the list than some of the other things that make that joke as well.
Absolutely. It's higher on the list than some real band names. Like, okay, I'm not gonna.
A lot of them, in fact.
Don't mean to like be shooting out some strays.
You're gonna target someone direct.
I'm gonna target.
You're like, not to target anybody, but here I go.
But why would you name your band Car Seat Headrest? Man, that is a rough one to hear recommended to you.
I didn't know that was a band, but there's a thing where people are like, well, just pick a random item. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's not. But
I've been recommended Car Seat Headrest multiple times. They're apparently a great band. I have a hard time listening to.
Maddie F says, "Are we playing good band name, bad band name?" Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead and throw out some.
Here's okay. Good band name. Bad, not good. Gianna says.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Read my girlfriend.
At Howl, we'd introduce the band. I wouldn't dare, man. Sorry. At Howl, we'd introduce the band at the end of every night and usually give people fake names and come up with a dumb band name. That's awesome.
Fun. That is fun. That reminds me of Richard Cheese and how he'd always have like cheese names for the various band members, like Bobby Gouda or something like that.
I didn't know that about him, but I like that.
All the band members have like cheese in their like are named cheese things or some shit like that. So
I'm gonna throw a little like curveball. What if we take turns talking about things we've consumed or watched or played?
So it's my turn next.
What do you got?
Right?
Anything? Yeah, it's your turn. Go ahead.
Well, I've been watching the new season.
Be as interesting
of
and delightful as I was.
Oh. I mean, you were.
I didn't say you couldn't, but like you weren't going to be able to do it. I was just...
You were all right. I mean, it's a low bar you're setting for me. I'm just gonna let you know, but.
Okay.
No, but I've been watching the new season of Wednesday. I'm about halfway through now. I am now officially on the second half of the season. We finished episode 4 last night. And I like it.
How you feeling about that show? Okay.
I'm liking the new season. So I will say the new season has like 30 plot threads going on right now, and it's
okay. Thank you for saying that.
It's a lot going on.
We talked about this for a millisecond last night. Not that the show is fake or like pre-planned, but I mentioned that I wasn't like the biggest fan. I've only watched 2 episodes. I'll say that, which maybe is not enough sometimes. But you said you liked it, and we were like, oh, well, we'll talk about that tomorrow. And that was it. But my biggest complaint, I even asked Morgan today, who's been feeling similar to me. I'm like, do you want to watch Wednesday? And she's like, nah. And I'm like, why don't we like it? And she goes, and this is what I was thinking too, but she said it. She goes, they're just doing too much. There's like, they're doing a lot, 100 things happening.
And it just keeps going. And I'm not going to lie. It keeps going. I am enjoying the new season though. I think it's a lot of fun. They have a lot going on though. Like the first 2 episodes alone introduce like 10 plot points.
Yeah. And it doesn't mean that it's bad. It's just season 1 I liked a lot. And so I'm just saying it's kind of like doesn't quite have the same magic so far to me, but
that's super fair.
Yeah.
Sometimes
once the like magic is gone, or like the like
initial
excitement of like, like, hey, here's, you have all the stuff that you can, all these wells you can pull from with this like this thing that's already like pretty well known in the culture, and you're like, you have your own take on it, and it's by a director who has like a really like unique, like, he knows his style.
Yeah.
Tim Burton, by the way, like doing Addams Family feels like
a perfect fit.
Like,
yeah.
Why haven't you been doing this sooner?
It's amazing that, and it's great that he, like, despite having a few flops in the past, he's managed to at least do well with this one.
Yeah, I think he's still. I think his biggest problem is kind of like maybe a suffering from success type situation. I see it starting
a little bit from success.
with Wes Anderson. Like so with another their trajectory reminds me a lot of each other in some ways, where they have such a pronounced style, and they're almost like crafting this style, creating it in a way that it's like it hasn't been done before in the way they do it.
Right.
But then they get too into it where they end up start making the same movie over and over instead of making new things, because they're just trying to like almost like hone in the style more and more and more until it's like, I don't know, it's like feels contrived a little bit, or like overdone.
It's kind of like how if you take a JPEG and then you save that JPEG, it compresses a little bit and you get some artifacting in it, and it's like you're just like copying and pasting this JPEG over and over and over again. And that's kind of what they're doing with like their aesthetic when they make a new movie, is they're copying and pasting that JPEG onto the new aesthetic. But every time they do that, there's some artifacting in the process, and then it degrades and the product becomes worse because of it.
Hey, that's a good analogy you just did there.
Thanks, man.
I like that.
Real quick, I just want to. We skipped over this in the chat, but Gianna says Sam had a list of stupid band names to choose from. I absolutely lost it one night when he said we were Comfort and Sons, as well as Incest Incels was one. So those are both pretty fantastic. No. Comfort and Sons is
those are great.
Comfort and Sons would have made me bust a gut if I was there. That's awesome. Yeah, that's a good one. But yeah, both so the new season of Wednesday, it's very busy. There's a lot going on. And as I'm halfway through the season now, those plot threads have all continued and have not wrapped up. And I don't think they're going to wrap them all up by the end of this season, which I think is where the magic is gone. I think for you, for the new season, is that when they made season 1, I get the sense that they didn't know it was going to become so popular. They didn't know it was going to pop off like that. So season 1 kind of wraps itself up in itself. It's got a few storylines, and then they're easy to follow, and we watch them, and then they're done. They're good. And with the new season, because I think they were renewed for a second and third season simultaneously.
Yes,
so we know.
I think I heard that.
So we know that they're going to have more time to work with things, and I think they know that too. So they're like stretching things out a bit more and introducing a lot of plot points that I don't think are going to get finished by the season. I think they're setting these things up to be finished by the 3rd season, and I'm sure they're setting some of these up to be finished by the 4th season too. I wouldn't be surprised one bit.
Yeah.
And I think that's why the magic feels a little gone. Is season 1 was a much tighter package because it is a self-contained story, and now season 2 is doing more, and it's not a self-contained. It's definitely not going to be a self-contained story, and that that does feel different, and I can understand why the magic feels different. But I personally have really been enjoying season 2. It is busy, I do agree with that, and it's too busy. I wish it was a little more focused, but what I will say is that I've been enjoying the more humor. There's more humor in the new season. It's a lot funnier than the previous season of Wednesday, which season 1 was very serious, except for maybe you got some comedic relief out of Thing, because it's like, oh, it's a hand, and I understand what the hand is doing. And that's
Hands
funny.
Are funny.
Hands are funny. It's a funny hand.
What are these things? What are these things on the end of them? It's crazy.
What you telling me that this thing can make?
Every time I look down, I laugh and I laugh.
I giggle, ha ha, every time. I think you may have something there. Hands. So
that's the same laugh.
That is the same laugh. I knew it. So the new season is. So I like that the new season is funnier. Thing plays once again a prominent role, and Thing was definitely my favorite character from season 1, which is wild to me that you can make my favorite character be a fucking disembodied hand. That's impressive, because I'm always talking about how I love one of my favorite things about Hardcore Henry is that even though it's a first-person movie.
Great job.
Even though it's a first-person movie. And the character doesn't talk, you still get these moments where you can feel their personality just from the way that they're doing things with their hands and movement and stuff like that, and those moments really shine. So the fact that they've made a whole character with that and it's a disembodied hand is a lot of fun to see how they like push that and like what they do with it, and it's great.
It's got to be exceptionally difficult to pull that off when it doesn't even have a face.
Exactly. But
there's a scene in, I think it was season 2 of Wednesday, where they open Thing's house and he's surrounded by like airport like liquor bottles, and they're like, "Have you been drinking?" And they're like, "Wait a minute, how's that even?" And then they move on from it.
Yeah, they don't even address it, but you're like, "How's the
how
hand
does it drink?"
Yeah, it's very funny.
That's fun.
So, you know, season 2 much funnier. Very busy. And what I like also, season 2, the rest of the family is now much more involved, and I wasn't sure how I'd feel about that at first because I kind of enjoyed the Wednesday centric focus of the show at first, but now that Gomez and Pugsley and Morticia and even Lurch are all in the mix a lot more in the new season, I can say that
It's a good move.
That the family is fully in it. Luis Guzman as Gomez is a fucking...
I love that casting so much.
It's a delight. Every moment he's on screen, I have a big smile on my face, and he's fantastic in the role. And he gets a lot of like moments in the new season, and every single time he's great. Like there's even moments where he's being serious, and it's like, no, he's killing it. He's doing such a good job. Catherine Zeta-Jones as Morticia Addams is also perfect. Like she
nails it. The
fantastic.
casting's great for everybody.
The casting is great. I will say, the actor for Pugsley, I think he's just got to grow into the role a bit more and like figure himself out a little bit.
I think he fits it less now that he has grown.
Yeah.
Last season, he kind of looked Pugsley and he felt Pugsley. Now he's like, it took him a couple years to make another season, and he's like fully hit puberty, and now he's just like, "Hello, Wednesday, my sister." And it's just like, no, like you were like the little short, like easily like beat up like
kid.
Wednesday was always able to like overpower him, and now he's like this big. He's taller than everybody in the family. It's weird.
Yeah, when I said grow into the role, ironically enough,
I know what you meant.
Him growing up did in fact, kind of lead to him not fitting the part, it feels like, as much. But also, I guess that's gonna happen. I mean, also Eugene is in the show, and Eugene,
same thing.
Yeah, I don't want to give too much away about what happens in season 2, because we do have someone who's still watching season 1. So,
and I also haven't watched much of season 2 yet.
So yeah, I'm gonna stay pretty spoiler free, I'm enjoying season 2. The moments that like kind of harken back to the family hanging out at like the house, like there's a scene where Pugsley in the new season, this is not a spoiler, Pugsley shoots a rocket launcher at the family car. It's a flashback. It's shot in black and white like the original Addams Family show was. And it feels like a moment from the old show, and I forgot how much I enjoyed that feeling. So yeah, those moments that where it feels like I'm just watching another like true Addams Family show are very welcome. They don't use that too much to like so that you don't get sick of it. But the moments that it happens feels very fun and enjoyable. Yeah, it's just I'm enjoying the new season. I will say the last episode I watched, which no, we talked about Gomez and how much we love Gomez. Luis Guzman is Gomez. But yeah, I will say the last episode I watched, which was episode 4 of season 2, everyone got a chance to hold the idiot ball for a hot second in that episode, and it's pretty frustrating when you feel like the plot does feel a little contrived because characters were just kind of acting dumb for a moment.
Sure.
But that's the only time I can really complain about that in the show so far, I would say. Otherwise, it's still very solid, and yeah, I'm enjoying the new season. I still got to finish the last 4 episodes, but I've enjoyed what I've seen thus far.
Yeah, I'll continue with season 2, and I'll let you know what I think when I get a little bit of a better picture of it. But I will say, despite how much I like season 1, despite like how much I've like enjoyed it or whatever so far, God, the whole time I'm watching it, I'm like just wanting to watch Addams Family Values, which is just such a good movie.
I haven't seen Adam's Family Values yet. Actually, I've seen Adam's Family, the old TV show in black and white. I've seen Adam's Family, the cartoon. I think I've seen some of. So here's the thing. I don't know which Adam's Families maybe I've seen.
There's 2 movies.
Yeah,
as far as the old ones, the 90s ones goes.
I'm used to when Wednesday tortures Pugsley. Pugsley likes it. If that's a weird qualifier.
That's usually kind of the case.
Because there was one where Pugsley was afraid and didn't like getting tortured by Wednesday. There was one where that was the case, and I don't remember which one that one was, but I remember kind of like tuning out of that one.
Sorry, I was getting distracted by the chat real quick.
It would be great to see Luis Guzman have a Mark Ruffalo arc, fan-wise. Go
ahead.
Well, I'm not aware of what Mark Ruffalo's arc was, aside from
I guess I'm not sure either.
He was the Hulk.
He was the Hulk. He had a Hulk arc.
He had a Hulk-ass arc.
Luis Guzman is a great casting. He really fits the, like, comic version of the Addams Family, Gomez.
Absolutely.
Not so much the TV show or the movies. But anyways, the movies, the first movie is pretty good. The second one is awesome. The second one is just like the perfect Addams Family thing, in my opinion. It's got so many good performances, and it's funny how many people from the movies they've brought into the show. Christopher Lloyd is in season 2, and I
didn't know he was I just thought it was just cool to see Christopher Lloyd.
No, he was like the main character in both movies. He's Fester. Both stories are Fester centric stories.
Fantastic
both movies.
Choice to have play as Fester. Also, Fred Armisen, a great Fester.
He's a good Fester. He's a different Fester, but I'm okay with that. Like if you're doing another take on a classic like thing, I'm okay with like people playing it differently, and I like his version of it.
He is a delight.
A little bit more like goofy.
Yeah,
he's fun.
He's goofy.
They lean more into like the electric powers of his and stuff.
Yeah, he's
but then also Christina Ricci in season 1. She might be in season 2 too, but in season 1 she was originally Wednesday.
That's correct.
It's cool that she got a big part in that.
Yeah, it's cool. It is cool to see like those sort of callbacks and like those the references to the casting of the past. Like it's not necessarily.
Everyone's stuck in ads right now, by the way.
Everyone's getting ads.
Just so you know.
Jeez.
They're getting added up.
We got the restream thing changed up my whole OBS. I gotta solve some of these issues that make me less aware of what's happening on the stream than previous. I got some things I gotta work on.
I have a thing that I built for the streamer bot or whatever, that once you rig it up, it should throw out a little message when the ads drop saying like, sorry about the ads, but also like, here's ways you can get around it, stuff like that.
Yeah.
How long they do it, how often we have to do it, stuff like that. I thought that was a nice little
That's
touch.
a great idea.
Unless it. But yeah. Anyways, Addams Family or Addams Family Values is awesome. I feel like you should watch the first one in order to get to like kind of like know the characters that they're building in this like that take on it. But the second one is the primo Addams Family movie in my opinion.
That's good to know. I do like I said, watching this show and having the references back to the classic Addams Family does make me remember, I used to love watching some fucking Addams Family as a kid. I totally like memory hold all of that, but I think about it and I think fondly on it.
That's cool. I never actually watched the show, the original show.
Oh yeah, it used to be on TV on like some channel. We'd catch a good amount of
probably
it.
Like TV Land or something like
probably.
that. Probably.
I think you're probably right on that. Yeah.
I used to watch some like Munsters and stuff. I was a Munsters family, not an Addams Family, which is unfortunate because I think Addams Family's a better show. I'm sure I haven't even seen it, and I know that to be true.
It's when I try and think of the Munsters, Fred Munster.
Don't go down that route.
Don't go down that route.
That's Herman Munster is the father figure.
And he was Frankenstein, right? He was a Frankenstein?
He's a Frankenstein type.
Okay. I think I remember seeing some Munsters. I feel like the Munsters really leaned into the, like, yeah, they're monsters, but everyone else is normal and treats them like everybody else sort of vibe, I think.
Yeah, isn't that kind of how Addams Family worked?
Addams Family is kind of like that. Like, people will visit them, but they'll be weirded out by the Addams, but like they'll still kind of be like, well, Mr. Addams, you're a crazy fella, but I'll make this business deal or some shit like that.
You're a son of a bitch. You crazy son of a bitch. Actually, I'm scared of you. Are you a demon? But I do need your money.
Exactly, something like that. Whereas I feel like the Munsters was like, hey, Mr. Herman Munster, are you coming to the potluck? Yes, sort of vibe. I don't know.
No, he didn't do it. That's actually like one of the fun parts of it. He didn't do a Frankenstein character. He was like normal. He was like the father figure of like a sitcom, but he looks like Frankenstein. Funny. So he's like, sure, I'll be there, but I have things to do first. Like, well, it's very just like normal.
Tommy, the thing is, the reason you can't go over to Sammy's house is because Sammy's parents are going through a divorce. They wouldn't talk about divorce. That is kind of
how that show was.
That's funny though.
And some of the, the son was, there was like a son that was like a wolf boy, and then like the mom was like a or like Bride of Frankenstein.
Bride of Frankenstein.
Grandpa
right.
was a vampire. And then they had like a niece that just lived with them who's just a normal person. She's the girl.
That's funny.
Just random. It's pretty fun.
It's kind of interesting that
it's a fun design in hindsight.
Yeah. They both do different things. It's just funny that they both existed at the same time, probably not on accident.
Yeah, I feel like Addams Family was more of an original thought, just kind of leading into that like gothic kind of stuff, and then Munsters was more of like a response to like probably the Universal monster movies.
Yeah,
and the making like
sense.
A sitcom out of it.
Yeah, which is also a fun concept, actually. Like, that's pretty solid concept for a sitcom. Is like, what if we took these monsters and we made them like Leave It to Beaver? God damn it, Jeffrey.
That's actually what it is. Yeah, and to make it so like niche, but still have it be so successful is probably a credit to its writing. I haven't watched Munsters since I was a kid, but it was very successful.
So make sure you watch the Munsters with us tomorrow on DrawBomb After Dark.
We could. And Grandpa Munster, he's in Gremlins 2.
Oh yeah,
the new batch. For some reason, I don't know why. He's like dressed the same and everything. He's
really?
A TV show host.
That's really fucking weird.
And he's dressed like a vampire. I don't know if it's the same actor. He looks exactly the same, so it probably is.
Huh.
I don't know.
Me don't know.
What, I'm supposed to know everything?
What, you think I'm some fucking guy who knows shit?
Anyway, so Wednesday. Pretty good.
Good stuff.
Pretty fun.
I'm liking it. All right, and now it's your turn.
Okay. What else did I watch? I have a couple things I could say. I'm trying to decide which. Both are ones you haven't seen, so.
Oh man.
I'll start with the first. On a plane.
Sinners.
Not only did I watch.
Did I spoil it?
I mean, that's what I was gonna say. I don't know if it's spoiled, but did that feel good?
No, it felt bad actually.
I watched Sinners on a plane. It was awesome.
Are you tired of these Monday to Friday Sinners on this? Wait.
This Sinner monkey flying plane. Watch Sinners. It came out earlier this year, last year, probably last year. At this point.
No, earlier this year. It was about June.
Oh yeah, okay, right. We're in October now. So there's a cat right here.
Oh. Hello, kitty. Oh my gosh.
Sinners. It's not to really like spoil it. It's a vampire movie. That's the only spoiler I'll give.
I did know that.
I don't think that's really much of a spoiler. That's kind of like, I think, the one thing they tell you. It was so good. I really loved it. It's very stylized.
Is it a musical?
It's like, in a way, it like really implements music to be put. Hello.
Again, all the cat love.
What? Implements. Yeah, we're enjoying the 1 week after we come back where they actually like us because they missed us.
You gotta get those cuddles in while you can.
But implements music a lot. It's not a musical, but it's about music, and it plays a big role. And there's a lot of scenes where, you know, music's important.
Okay.
While still not being a musical. I wouldn't call it a musical.
Okay, that's good to know.
But Lotus Clock asks, do the vampires sparkle in the sunlight? No. They don't have the skin of a killer Bella, but they do, you know, do normal vampire shit.
Suck blood and fuck.
It's really cool. Yeah, basically, yeah, actually.
Okay.
Both of those things happen.
That's kind of like the whole vampire ethos is they suck
that's the
blood
main
and
thing.
they get down and dirty.
But it's about kind of like the old South and racism and vampires and music, and it does a lot of the stuff, different stuff, does it all really well together. The style, like the stylization of the whole thing is super cool. The story's good. And then the actual like motivation of vampires, besides just like drinking your blood, is a take on vampires that I've never seen done before. Super original in that way that I really liked.
Oh, cool.
Like the reason the vampires want to kill all these people is a really cool reason that I've never seen done before. Great movie. I recommend it a lot. Lotus Clock says, do the werewolves always walk around shirtless?
Yes.
No, Loka. There aren't in this movie. There's no vampires. Or no werewolves in this one. At least not on screen. They might be like off like back in the trees where you can't see them.
Right.
You never know they're there
like,
for the whole movie.
And then they like descend back into the tree line.
I just watched all the Twilight movies last year with some friends. I was the only one in the group who had never seen them. I had a really good time watching them.
I want to do a bad movie night with friends, drunk, watching the Twilights. That would be such a good time.
That's what we did, and it's very fun. They're bad. They're very bad. But they're enjoyable. I recommend it.
Excellent.
In that kind of tone.
My colors on my screen started getting all yellow, and I'm like, what's going on? I think my computer's in like that. It's nighttime mode.
Time to go to sleep. Gotta start.
Don't hurt your eyes.
Your eyes are getting tired.
Don't hurt your eyes.
My screen doesn't give a shit about me. Everything's vibrant as hell.
It's a setting I turned on. I thought it might help with since I'm always like up late. Brandon.
Ian.
Are we done with this drawing?
I think so.
Wow, we're on time.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
We really shot this show out of a cannon.
Hell yeah.
Should we take a little break?
I think we should take a little
before
break.
We come back.
We'll come back.
Well, should we check in on the magma?
We should check in on the draw along. We've had some people drawing along tonight, and it would be rude of us.
Thanks for joining.
Downright irresponsible not to check out the draw along.
I don't want to be responsible for that. You changed the chat, did you? Is that right?
I changed the chat. The chat is different.
Bubbles. The bubbles are different. Did you do that?
Bubbles. I did that, yes.
Nice.
You like it?
They look like little word bubbles, like I'm saying all these things.
Yeah. Oh man, Brandon, wow, that was. Did you really just say that, dude? Whoa. Folks, I apologize for what Brandon said. Anyway, here's the draw along.
Sorry.
We have you as a little balloon, and a very tired me is carrying you.
I like how Lotus Clock always makes me the short, stout little guy.
You're like,
I mean, I
pretty
kind of am.
tall. You're a pretty tall guy.
I'm not that tall. No, I'm not.
You're
I
like
mean, I'm only 5'10".
That's like above
Yeah.
average.
That's medium. I think it's medium. I don't know. I'm not trying to like downplay it, but I think that's pretty like in the middle.
I thought 5'6" was like average. Because like whenever I say I'm 6
hell yeah.
foot, they're
Above
like, you're in the
average.
top 99 percentile or top 1 percentile of height, and I'm like, oh shit, hell yeah.
Okay.
I
don't know. I guess I don't know what the spectrum's like, but the point I'm making is I like being drawn this way. It's fun. I like being a little guy.
You're a little guy. You like being a little guy.
I love these spiders too.
I do like
Very
these spiders.
cute.
I believe these are Gianna creations, these spiders right here.
I think Maddie F did the bottom right one and Gianna did the top right one.
That would make
Is that right?
sense. I think you're right. And I love this. I love it that it's a DrawBomb spider. Like, that's a fun
It's great.
twist.
That should be like the Halloween staple. I would love, I know it's like just a million more things that we don't have time for, but I would love to like do like the holidays roll around and the show like visually changes just a little bit.
Oh, I
Like,
would love that. That would be fun.
like scary, like a theremin DrawBomb intro or like a Jingle Bell DrawBomb intro
Dude, that'd be
for a different
sick.
season.
Oh, man.
But that's a lot of stuff.
It's a lot of stuff. Hey, someday, hey,
but-
if you folks... Here, let me put the draw along wave real quick. Hey, if you folks subscribe and then give us like $500 a month, that can happen.
All of that will happen
Yeah.
and more.
And more.
But only if you give us $500 a month
Each.
Um,
All right, let's be
great
right
drawings,
back.
everybody. We
Great
love you
drawings,
guys.
everyone.
We'll be right back.
Thank you so much for populating our draw along canvas. It would be really sad if we put a draw along up and it was empty. So thank you for making it a not sad occasion.
It does happen sometimes.
It does. It does. All right, we'll be right back, folks. Bye bye. Back, folks. Thank you for joining us once again. It's a DrawBomb live. Let's get rid of this drawing real quick. And Brandon, do you want to indulge in some bomb draw?
Ian, I don't only want to, I need to.
Whoa, that's aggressive.
I've been craving a bomb draw for weeks.
For weeks, you say?
I've been thinking about all the potential wonderful prompts that I could be dished out to me at any given moment. I've been missing out on them.
My God, I
because
had no
been
idea.
there. So I'm very excited to do this.
I am excited too.
Also, we should do one for the chat for the Maddie F says give Brandon 7 rerolls. That's not enough. I need 10.
10 rerolls.
Give me 10. Oh, Lotus Clock says no rerolls. Okay.
Draw the first prompt you
Some
get.
of them are so crazy though.
Yeah, here's the thing. I would absolutely take you up on that challenge if I wasn't still actively curating the list that this I'm still like actively working on this program. Like it is not
Great job.
a finished product. Thank you, Matty F. So, and if people need more bomb draw after the stream, they can watch your upload of the first bomb draw on your YouTube. That's right. Thank you, Gianna, for the plug. Hell yeah.
Thank you. You go check it out.
However, I will let you know, Gianna, sharing links in our chat is forbidden and you are banned. So,
That's right. Permanently.
That's right.
See you never.
And swearing's not allowed either, so you're double banned. So
you're double banned if you ever, yeah.
Who should go first? Do we roll for the chat first? Do we roll for you first? Do we roll for me first?
Let's roll for the chat first.
Okay.
Because then they can get going.
All right. All right, I'm going to hit roll right now. Here we go. Oh, you can't see it. Hold on. I'm going to restart the app because it's fucked up if it's already on something. Okay, hold on.
Tell me when you're rolling.
Shit. Fuck. Shit.
Hey, that's banned. You're not allowed to swear. You're banned from DrawBomb, Ian.
Nike.
I have to do the show by myself now.
Nikes. I never had a dedicated window for bomb draw. That's stupid. I'm stupid. Here we go.
Yeah, you could just pull it as a source, right? And then, like,
Yeah, I really could, and I haven't. Oh, I gotta change the capture method. Okay. And then I'm just gonna real quick. Why is the draw along numbered zone? Draw along. Sorry, folks. I'm setting up the stream in the middle of the show. Here we go. Ready for the chat? Are you ready for your?
You ever want to see how the sausage was made?
All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's jam. A behemoth knee.
Great. Absolutely, that is what they
That's
get
a
to draw.
solid prompt, man.
No
I'm
rerolls.
not gonna lie.
I would take that. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
That's right. That's going in the chat of the draw along right now.
If you'd love to draw along with us, please head over to the draw along and draw a behemoth knee.
Okay, you need to allow access to the clipboard using the clipboard icon in the address bar. Okay.
I don't know what all that rigmarole means. I'm a simple man.
A simple man.
I don't know about all this
I'm
big
just gonna have to
city
type it in
talk.
the chat. It's just gonna have to get typed in the chat.
Behemoth knee.
Behemoth knee. Why can't I see it? Hello? Have I done the chat? Have I done the text wrong? Am I messing up here? Am I an old man officially? Have I old man?
It comes first quick. So I have Android and Morgan has an iPhone, and every time I try to use her phone, I feel like the biggest grandpa in the world. I'm like, how the fuck I unlock it? Like,
Oh,
how do
dude.
I use the camera?
They're super
It pisses
different.
me off.
I don't know how to use
I feel
anybody's
so
Android.
old. But it's just, it makes me feel like a real dusty bones kind of guy.
You are a dusty, but we're all dusty bones.
How dare you?
Okay. Okay. I have officially put in the draw along
A behemoth knee.
a behemoth. No. All right, Brandon. Do you want to? Oh, Lotus Clock was so helpful and Drew wrote that down at the bottom. Thank you, Lotus Clock. I'm sure you're already trying to tell me that in the chat. Roll for the others now. It says Lotus. I'm sorry.
Matty F says, my bones are probably pretty wet considering all the goop in there. You still have goop? Lucky.
Damn. Yeah.
No, all that goop's dried up.
I sucked my
me.
own marrow out just because I got lost in the woods one day and I had to.
For me, and now it's just bone on bone. When I walk, you just hear scraping.
You got no bursa. That's what they call that gelatin sac in between the bones.
Ah, used up my gelatin sack. You know, you
That's
don't know what you
right.
got till it's gone.
Mm-hmm. That's the bursa minor. Anyways,
F in the chat for my bursa.
that's right.
Okay,
this a
anyways,
perfect opportunity
let's
for you
roll.
to show off a new soundboard sound.
No, I've had that one. I just
okay.
don't use it that often.
Oh, okay. All right. Do you want to roll or do I want to roll?
I'm going.
Okay.
You will wait.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's jam. Oh, this is a pretty good one. A wraith-like clockwork device. Ironic, considering, you know, Clock Crew.
All right, I'll do it.
Hey. All right. Let me know when you've got that copied onto your side of the draw pile.
Got it.
All righty. Are you ready? Because I'm about to roll for myself.
Oh wait, it didn't work. Didn't work.
I'm
Why?
waiting.
Oh, I get it. I get why it didn't work. There we go.
There we go. Okay.
All right,
Here
never
we
mind.
go. 3, 2, 1. Let's jam. Applies for a job as a fantastical being.
That's a great one too.
I'm gonna do that. All first
I like
rolls.
that a lot. Wow, this is a first roll kind of night, and I personally am gonna give that 5 out of 5 wows.
Wow. 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 Wow.
Fantastic. And I'm gonna give those 5 wows 5 booms each. Boom! 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 That was the first wow. Boom! Boom! Boom!
Too many booms.
Boom!
You've overshot the amount of booms. That was more than 5.
No, I said that was 5 booms per wow.
Oh, a 5 boom per wow type situation. That's a lot of. That's exponential.
That is exponential. That's 25 booms.
One might say.
So
Man, I need to hide your layer.
okay.
Hidden.
Anyways, Lotus Clock, you got your
Sheesh.
wish after all. You got first rolls every time. You
First
guys
rolls,
got
first
easy
rolls.
ones, says Lotus. Are you sure?
I think. I don't know. That's true. I feel like that. I would do Behemoth Knee
Any day.
second. I would do Ian's first. I think.
Yeah, you're excited about mine. Honestly, I'm pretty thrilled
I
about
like
how.
mine the least.
Oh, that's a shame. I mean, do you want to roll
Well,
again?
It's a podcast on
Wait, hold on. A podcast on
all
all streaming platforms.
streaming platforms. No, I don't want to roll again. I like mine. I just like your guys' is better. That's all.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
If that bit continued, I was going to use the IRL word ban on boom in the middle.
Thanks, Gianna.
You would have saved us.
That's a good
Podcast mentions. Says
podcast
Maddie,
mention.
Man, we are hitting all of the marks on our first show back in 2 weeks. We haven't
Feels
skipped a
good to
beat.
be back. Enjoy this, folks. It will get worse next week.
That's right. Applies for a job as a fantastical being. Here I go.
All right. Time to draw.
And a draw.
I
Yes, next
watched
show.
something else. I'm just trying to remember what it is. Or is it your turn? Do you have anything else? If
No, you
don't,
just
that's
did
fine.
Sinners. You just did Sinners. So is it?
I
Oh,
know
yeah,
I
it is
did.
my turn, I guess.
Yeah, that's how alternating works.
No, that doesn't make sense to me. We're doing
You
See-
went last, so you go again.
we're actually doing snake patterns, so it's like, you know, if you had like 3 people, it would be first person, second person, third person, second person, first person. But since it's just the 2 of us, you go twice. No,
Disappointed!
ah, jeez. Oh, I gotta
Aw.
take the bomb draw off the screen. Bomb draw is still up. Thank
Get
you,
it out of
Maddie
there.
F. Thank you for the heads up. Thank you guys. Thank you, Gianna. Thank you, Maddie F. It got him to look at the chat. It sure did. You know, it worked. That's why, honestly, whenever people have the "Hey, listen" Navi sound as one of the redeem things, that one is actually like a utility, not just like an annoying sound effect from a game from 1996 or 8 or whatever. But anyways, yes, I've been watching a new show. Well, I've started watching it. I haven't continued, but I intend to because I really like it. It's called Long Story Short. It's a recent release on Netflix. It's by one of the creators, at least, of BoJack Horseman. And BoJack
Oh, that's
Horseman is one of my favorite shows of all time. Even though it's a fucking punch in the gut every time you watch it. It's also
It's
one
a
of
feel-bad show.
it's a feel-bad show, but it's simultaneously one of the funniest shows ever made. It's just you have to really feel like a shit human being then in between those amazingly funny moments, and then it makes you think about life also. Which is why you feel like shit, is because it makes you think about life and making mistakes. Anyways, BoJack Horseman, fantastic show. This new show, much easier to watch, called Long Story Short. It's about this family. They're extremely Jewish. Like, it comes into play very often. This family's Jewish faith, but they're not like.
How Jewish are they?
I don't know. I don't know enough to make a quantifiable judgment, but they are Jewish, and
Sure.
their faith comes into play a lot in the show. But it's about this family, and it's about this family throughout the years in their life. It's told in a very sequential or non-chronological format, because each episode is its own story. So you sort of get pieces of what this family is like, because some episodes take place in like 2021, some episodes take place in 2020, some episodes take place but like they'll also simultaneously take place in 2012. Like they'll kind of like jump around as is necessary for the plot of that particular episode. It doesn't become like confusing because it's just about this family and like what their lives were like. So like the non-chronological format is more of a way of thematically connecting moments of like younger points in their life to later moments in their life, like per the episode. So like the one son is like has ADHD and like other sort of neuroatypical sort of things going on with him, and they learn that at when like the son is young. And then we skip ahead to like 2012 when the son is an adult man now, like he's just graduated college, or he's like in the middle of college or something like that.
Okay.
And like we sort of learn how those learning not disabilities, but those learning difficulties he's had that he's been diagnosed with as a kid, how those have come into play and like affected him as an adult, and like the way he behaves. And it kind of like talks about that stuff, and it's all very funny. Like it's an extremely funny show.
Is it animated?
It's animated, yeah. It's heartwarming. All the characters are humans. It's got a fun, unique style to it. It's not like it looks very similar to BoJack Horseman in a lot of ways, but in a lot of ways it's its own complete individual style. And the writing is that same way too, where a lot of the character interactions have this sort of like light floatiness that BoJack Horseman really specialized in, that I enjoy. And this has that same sort of light floatiness to a lot of the dialogue between characters. I don't know why I would describe it as light and floaty, but I don't have a better way to describe it. Those are the words that came to my mind just now. But it's very good, and it's just like you learn about things in the family throughout different episodes by just like the way that the time happens. And like for instance, the one episode is also about this daughter, and she's trying to get her a daughter of the parents of the show. There's like the parents, and then there's 3 kids, and each episode tends to focus on one of the kids, and then like the parents are usually very involved in the episode and like the kids' lives and things like that. The daughter is trying to get her daughter now into, or her kids in general, into this school. And so her and her wife are trying to like figure out how are we going to get into school. So the daughter decides she's going to cook this recipe that her mom used to cook for her. But at this point the mom has passed away. But she's like a character in like a lot of the other episodes. It's just that like we find out in this year that she has since passed away. And it's
interesting.
Yeah, and so this is like episode 4 in the series. So it's like it's not too late into it, so I don't think it's like any sort of spoiler to say that. But the mom passes away at some point, and we have some episodes that take place before she's passed away and after she's passed away. And so the daughter's trying to cook this recipe her mom used to make her, and she's getting really frustrated. She's like obsessing over it. It's ruining her life and her marriage with and like it's pissing her wife off. And so she's trying to make this recipe, and it's basically, you can clearly tell that the episode is about she wants to make this recipe for this like function that's happening at this preschool that's gonna like get her kids into the school. But it's less so about getting you think it's about getting the kids into the school, but you realize as the episode goes on, it's less about getting the kids into the school, and it's more about recreating that recipe her mother used to make her as a kid. And
she needs it to be perfect for personal reasons.
Exactly. Like she makes it about the school, but it's not. It's about her, and it's about this journey she's going on with trying to essentially, she just misses her mom. And so and the show is a lot of that kind of stuff. And it's like it's very fun, it's very light, it's heartwarming, but it's you know, it still is serious about life and the realities of it. And you know, it's really good so far from what I've seen. I've really enjoyed the episodes I've watched. I'm not shocked at all. It's on Netflix, yeah, and I'm not shocked at all considering how fucking good BoJack Horseman is. Thankfully, as far as I've seen, not as much of a bummer as BoJack Horseman is, but BoJack Horseman did take a little bit to really hit some low points.
I'm okay with it being a bummer as long as it's like it feels like there's a real story there, or it's like,
Oh yeah, I mean
worth it,
BoJack
you know?
Horseman
Like,
is worth it.
yeah, BoJack's awesome,
Yeah.
and it hurts, but it's like
Oh,
the payoff's good.
payoff's real good.
I don't like when they just try to make you feel like shit for the hell of it.
Yeah, no, fuck that. Like there are some shows are just like abuse, and I'm not here for that. So yeah, long story short, on Netflix, it's 10 episodes, and I think they've been renewed for a second season, which I'm thrilled to hear. So go check that out. All of my recommendations are Netflix shows, basically. Yeah. I heard a short. I remember reading a short snippet about it somewhere. I'm not on like social media or shit anymore, so like my news is very limited to less culture stuff, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So my brother Zach introduced me to the show. He sat me. I was on a Discord call with him across the room, and we were watching episodes 3 and 4 together. And you know, that's what we did, and I really liked it.
Cool. I'll have to check it out. I like BoJack a lot, so I'm sure I'll enjoy it.
Yeah, big recommendation from me.
Okay, so since we're alternating, you just did one, so now you tell me about a show you watched.
Right, because we're doing snake formation.
Snake formation, obviously, like that's how everybody alternates.
Absolutely. So on the other show I watched. No, go ahead.
What was my other one? Oh yeah, Peacemaker.
Whoa.
Peacemaker. James Gunn, one of his DC Universe things.
Who's the Croatian with you?
He did. What's up? It's me. It's Brandon. You know me.
I don't know. I just know some guy from Croatia.
I am from Croatia. That's what they say in Croatia.
Do they pronounce it Croatia or is it Croatia?
Croatia.
Okay.
I just meant they say I am from Croatia in Croatia.
Oh, everyone does. I am from Croatia.
It's a popular thing they say.
It's a classic greeting.
Especially when you ask them where they're from, they always say that.
Yeah, I'm from Croatia.
Crazy. It's like, how do you guys all come together to know what to say? It's like, did you guys plan this? This is crazy.
Yeah.
Peacemaker. So James Gunn has as I think many people know, that he has the reins to the DC comic universe now. They're trying to do the Marvel thing, like 5 years after Marvel made everybody sick of it.
Yeah.
They still want to do it themselves.
Still trying to suckle at that teat.
They gave it to James Gunn, who famously did all the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, which arguably one could say is the best Marvel movies. Depends on who you ask, but that's what I think. He gave him the keys to the entire universe, and first that was after he did a Suicide Squad movie, which was pretty good, I think. That's where the Peacemaker character is introduced.
He made the first DC movie that people liked, and DC was like, fuck, hire him.
Like, how much money do you want? You can have it all. You can take our most beloved characters and you can have Superman. Please make a movie that someone likes. We don't know how to do it. We've tried for like 10 years.
We really tried hard
failed.
at the Zack Snyder thing, and we just now realize he can't write anything. He's just a music. He should just make music videos.
So Suicide Squad was good. Peacemaker's in that. He then was given a Peacemaker TV show, which picks up immediately after the movie ends. The first season's great. And then we finished the first season, and we're like, I do that thing I always do when I really like a show that ends on a cliffhanger, where I immediately look up, when do I get more of this? And they were basically like, this was like 2 years ago, and they were like, not until Superman comes out.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, oh shit. So I had to wait a long time. Superman came out. It's pretty. I don't know if you've seen Superman.
I haven't.
By James Gunn. It's fun. It's pretty fun. It's not bad. It's it's a good take on Superman. I thought it was fun. I don't know. I feel like Superman has to be like not edgy or anything. Like it has to be like it's the most vanilla superhero, right? Like
he kind of is, yeah.
He doesn't have that much
he's
of
just
a like
he's
that
just
much,
a good, kind-hearted, sweet
conflict
boy. Is like kind
he's
of
a little sweet boy.
Yeah.
From space. But they found a good way to do it. It has some like James Gunn denies it, but it has some pretty relevant political messaging in it. He says, "Nah, it's coincidence." I don't think that's true.
I mean, you gotta do that, I think, because otherwas people will
you have
like
to
throw
do
a
that, especially
fucking shit
considering the political thing he just chose to tackle.
Yeah.
But that's pretty fun. Peacemaker has a little like cameo in it, and then Peacemaker season 2 came out, and it plays off of the Superman movie in a lot of like it picks up there.
Okay.
And it's fun. I like season 2 a lot. It ended the finale kind of sucked, but it was because like the second to last episode felt like the real finale. No, I can't go into too much detail because I'm not like spoiling
I already
things.
actually know about
like,
what happened in the second because it kind of blew up because of the Fortnite dance.
Oh well, that happens in the show, yes, but that wasn't the main thing.
No, I know about. Oh, that's not the main thing. Like the fact that they're in that universe and that's what the dance is.
That's, I mean, a big plot point, but that's not like the finale.
Oh.
But anyways,
I knew the big
second to last episode,
and lo, my months become weeks. Behold, it is the month year.
I love all these people coming in. Thank you, Zone Dog. Thank you, Grace Kyle. Thank you, Leviathan Den, for all your subs. I love the
TTS is brilliant.
TTS is so good. But regardless, there's the second to last episode is really good, and then the last episode felt like it was setting up the next DC movie, and it did not feel as good. But regardless, another good season of TV. I recommend Peacemaker a lot. I think it's a good show. It's really fun.
Right.
It's one of my favorite James Gunn superhero things. Crazy enough, because he's done a lot of them now, and he's doing more.
Well, fantastic.
But I recommend it. Check it out. John Cena's awesome. And this season also had a lot of great performances. Tim Meadows is in it and has a really funny character.
Nice.
I
love Tim Meadows.
It's a good
wish
show.
he had popped off more.
I think I don't know what his opinion would be of his career, but I feel like he's like a character actor. You see him in a million things, so he might be doing just fine.
He might have done the exact amount of work he wanted, maybe.
Yeah. And I respect that. But yeah, so it feels like it's setting up the next DC thing, which was not very satisfying, but the season itself and the show itself is great. I recommend it. Really
cool.
Really fun show. They do this thing each season. I mean, there's only 2 seasons, but the intro is like awesome. It's like this, basically, they're on a cheap stage doing like bad choreography, like not all the characters from the show, and they did it both seasons. It's very fun.
And apparently, the dance also references like a big reveal that happens later in the show.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know if did James Gunn confirm that that's what that dance is supposed to mean? Because I feel like that's a little bit of like a.
I'm not sure, but that's why like the whole because like there was a Fortnite dance where they put Peacemaker in the game and then they gave him the dance from the new season opening, and when the reveal was dropped.
You sure about that?
Perfect use of that sound clip.
Well done.
Perfect timing. I couldn't have used
I don't
that
know
better.
if that dance is fully to the thing that they're saying is like attributing to it, but just the fact that the character, I don't know. Maybe that's what he was going for. I'm not sure.
Not sure.
Regardless, yes, I know about the controversy.
Okay, yeah.
Which is kind of funny.
It is so funny.
Unfortunately, they're doing some like interdimensional shit. Like I don't know why that's where all superhero stories have to go. Maybe because that was so strongly used in comic books. It must like for years and years. But still, it's getting old. Everybody wants to go right there. Seems
Yeah.
obvious to like avoid that because it's like I think everybody shares the sentiment that it's like kind of played out, but I don't know. Here we are.
Yeah. Well, nice. So you give Peacemaker a recommendation.
I do. I think it's really fun. I think it's really enjoyable. Check it out.
Alright. I'm gonna try and like hold myself to watching something that's relevant more, like being aware of the zeitgeist just a little more. Because like, you know, it always happens. People are like, dude, Squig'em. Squig'em's so good. And I'm like, dude, I should watch that. I still haven't seen Squig'em.
I don't even know what Squig'em is. Oh, Squid Game?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, what are you even talking about?
You know, Blippy?
I understand. My niece watches that. She loves it.
Yeah, I need to watch that. Bluey and Blippy and Squig'em.
I want to know what all the kids are talking about around the water cooler.
That's right. So yeah, I'm trying to like keep myself in the thing where I'm like, I'm watching a relevant show or something. Like, I'm not like wasting my whole life doing it, but just like being able to say, yes, I can at least talk about. Everyone's saying that Squid Game is really good. I am watching Squid Game. I can talk about that because that is not me. And
it's fun to talk about what's relevant.
yeah. I was like 3 years behind Game of Thrones. The only time I've ever actually been caught up on a show that's been relevant, it has been the final season of Breaking Bad, which is the worst season of the show, but like, you know, at least I got to be there to watch certain characters get shot in the head, I guess. With other
You didn't
people.
like that season?
It's fine. It's just not, I mean, the rest of the show is such a high caliber that season feels
That's fair.
not like a very not as good version, I guess. Gianna says, I saw season 1 of Squid Game, but I haven't watched past that because it was so heavy. I do hear it's a heavy show.
Look, people who enjoy season 2 and 3 or whatever, that's cool, but I don't think you need to watch more than season 1, honestly.
Okay, fair enough.
I've seen it all, and the rest is fine, but season 1 is kind of like its purest form, and everything else just kind of feels like
Tacked on.
it's being made because it made a lot of money and they were asked for more.
Fair enough. I guess it's my
That's my
turn to
opinion.
talk about something, I guess.
If you got one.
I've been playing
Or we
Doom
could
Dark
not
Ages
talk about-
finally.
Oh yeah, how are you feeling about that?
I'm fucking liking it. I like blocking and doing attacks in time with things and being on time.
Yeah. I beat it well, back when it came out. I really enjoyed it. It was fun. It's more Doom,
There's more
but
Doom.
it's a nice take on it.
I've inhaled my spit, but I told you about this the other night when we were playing a game, but I like when Doom Eternal was so different from Doom 2016 in all the ways that I didn't want it to be. It was kind of a bummer, but now that Doom Dark Ages is so different from both of them, it kind of evens out, and also Doom Dark Ages does like kind of like brings back some of those elements I liked about Doom 2016 that Eternal kind of got rid of. But yeah, I am really liking it. I'm enjoying the story much more than Eternal. Even though the story is still like, it's like watching, it's like they jumped into season 7 of Dragon Ball Z or some shit like that.
Yeah, it feels kind of weird. I don't know. This story, like I can follow it, but I'm just like, what is this? Who are these people?
Yeah, they've they reference this alien species that is only ever referenced in Doom for the Nintendo 64. Otherwise, it's
really?
the first time.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah, otherwise the first time it's ever referenced again is in Doom Eternal, and so because they made it a thing in Doom Eternal, now they've turned them into a whole like species in Doom. I know all of the references that they are making, and I feel like in Doom Dark Ages, they're making so many fucking references all the time in Doom Dark Ages.
You're the guy who would know. I would love to watch your like 12-part YouTube video explaining all the nuances.
You know what's so fucking funny is that it feels like they tailored specifically the key system in Doom Eternal, or I'm sorry, Doom Dark Ages for me, because there's only there's two types of keys that you get in Doom Dark Ages so far as I've played. You get a secret key, and as Lotus Clock is saying in the chat, Lotus Clock already knows where I'm going with this. A blue key. You get a blue key.
I love the blue key.
I love the blue key.
You forever changed the words blue key in my brain, so much so that when I was playing Doom the Dark Ages by myself with no audience or you around, I was calling it a blue key as well.
Oh my gosh. I have that tendency to ruin words for people like that.
You really, you changed the world, man.
I really blew up the blue key for you. Kablooey.
Did.
So yeah, I've been liking Doom Dark Ages. I'm excited to play more. Probably gonna do that this weekend.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, loving it, man. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Cool. Happy to hear that. Cool.
Yeah. So Brandon, instead of telling me about something else you've watched, played, whatever.
Yeah.
Tell me about a formative experience in your life.
Whoa. So that time I walked in on my grandpa naked, it really changed a lot of things for me.
That's when you became horny for old men.
Yes, and I just can't. All the like therapy. The therapy is not enough to stop it.
That's right. Try as you might.
Just a lot of wrinkles, a lot of nooks and crannies. Gosh. I like it a lot. Hey, who can't appreciate a nice gilf, right?
That's right. Nice grandpa I'd like to fuck.
That's right.
Oh my. The formative experience is the first time I heard Ian say blue key, says Lotus. Gianna says the struggle to yes and was
what? No struggle. It's very natural.
Oh yes, yes.
I nailed it.
You know about that? You've listened to the first two, or the two Adam Sandler comedy records that like are relevant, I guess, is how I would put them, right? Like
I mean, yes, I have. I can't say that I remember everything from all of them, but I have listened to them.
Because one of them has,
I might know what you're talking about.
One of them has like this track where it's like this group of 4 friends going on a road trip or something like that. And they're like, yeah, I want to reminisce about the old times, man. Man, you remember this, that, the other. And then like for some reason, by the time like during the reminisce, the format is they start reminiscing, and then one of them starts talking about seeing an old man naked, and
no, I don't remember that one.
Yeah, so then what happens each time is they talk about wanting to see, like, seeing this old man naked and how much they want to see old men naked, and then they get thrown out of the car, and then you hear the car go and drive away as they start yelling and go, hey, screw you guys. And that's the format for every single character, like for the first 3 people who are in the car, and then the final person is Adam Sandler, and he's driving the car, and he's like, wow, those guys are a bunch of weirdos. What? Oh my god! And then there's a and then car crash, and then there's a PSA at the end of the track that says, if you find out your friends are attracted to naked old men, don't throw them out of your car or you'll die. That is the entire sketch from beginning to end. I guess I've just summarized, but
I think Adam Sandler's like peak writing is just his albums, right? Like that's when he was doing his best
Billy
work.
Madison is a masterpiece in my opinion.
I also like Happy Gilmore a lot.
I like Happy
I think
Gilmore.
it holds up.
Billy Madison hits in such a specific way though, because Billy Madison is just a parody of all of like the underdog story movies that were like coming out around the time. And it's so perfect.
Yeah, it feels very sketch-like and fun.
Yeah.
But I love Happy Gilmore as well.
I love Happy Gilmore.
2. Happy Gilmore 2 I love.
You
a
love
lot.
Happy
The
Gilmore.
first one, meh.
Yeah.
2, so good.
You just
I'll
loved it.
watch it over and over. Love it. I like when they remind me of the jokes from the first one, which I liked less. It's great. Good stuff.
No, I love Billy Madison. I love Happy Gilmore. Billy Madison is my more favorite of the two movies, by a long shot. Actually, like I love Happy Gilmore. I really love Billy Madison as a movie. I think it's really a great like parody comedy movie.
That's fair. I never, it is, but I never looked at it as a parody kind of movie. That's pretty interesting. I mean,
it's like
it's like a story that's been done in different ways and taken seriously, kind of. Yeah, I hadn't looked at it that way.
Yeah, it does. I don't know if they would consider it themselves a parody movie, but it plays out so much like a perfect parody movie of like any underdog story where the main character has to overcome to like basically win back their fall from grace, and like every scene is like a kind of some kind of cliche from those types of movies, but it's obviously taken to some ridiculous extreme, like the bus driver like being a enemy who then becomes a friend who then helps the main character like train to sort of like conquer the final like challenge. And it's Chris Farley is the bus driver. And
a really fun way to look at it.
Like my favorite sort of parody moment is when the teacher reads Adam Sandler and like the class.
Oh, your audio just cut out.
Hello? Yep, we're still doing that. I don't know why it does that. I still
it just
can't...
decides that you're done talking.
Yeah, and like it's so weird. It's specifically voice meter related, but like I can't get rid of voice meter because it kind of makes everything work with streaming in my current setup. So I gotta figure.
Very reliant on it.
Yeah, I gotta figure something out. My favorite moment that's a parody from the show is when the Adam Sandler is being read the story of the boy who lost his dog or whatever it's called, to the kindergarten class, because it's the most idiotic, inane story ever written. There's no lesson, there's no moral. The kid loses his dog and then the dog comes back, and that's it. There's like nothing to be learned or gained from the story. And yet that is the turning point for Adam Sandler's character. He's like, that is the story, like the most nonsense, like C-spot run ass story ever is literally what changes Adam Sandler's character's life and makes him become like the hero that he becomes in the movie. And that is so funny to me. And it's
also funny that he calls it, because it was so impactful to him, he calls it back later and somebody calls him out on it, that it's just like meaningless.
Yeah, exactly. The moment that again, it's a parody moment, the moment where like the hero brings back the like formative experience and like uses it for the inspirational speech is just immediately shut down by like the judge, and he's called an idiot. It's so good. Every moment is such a great parody of like these cliched scenes from these underdog story movies. And once I kind of started watching the movie like that, I really just love it.
I like that. I like the way you see things.
Hey, thank you.
How's your drawing coming along?
I dilly-dallied way too fucking much, and I'm scrambling to finish on time.
Mine's done. Some more pressure on you.
Shit. I'm coloring.
You should really feel terrible now. I'm gonna read the chat a little bit while you're
Please do.
doing that. Oh, the DrawBomb's recorded in front of a live audience that plays during that's in the pool.
Oh, it
for
is
a
in the
song
pool
that can
of
play
just
anytime,
regular, yeah, regular show songs.
That played. Lotus Clock was saying he loves it. He was saying Gianna should cover it.
People
like to
love
hear
that
that.
song.
No pressure. I love it as well. Sometimes you just strike gold. Lotus Clock says there's stories in Doom games. Kind of.
And the new ones, yes, but they're not important. But the best thing about Doom 2016 is that the story really wasn't important, and you could pay as little attention to it as possible. But the thing
the main
is,
character that you're playing as didn't pay attention. Everybody's telling him like what's important. He's just there to punch heads.
Yeah, he literally will
demons.
smash the monitor that the dude's giving his mission objective. We have a new friend.
In a sea of stars.
In a sea
Thanks
of
for
stars.
following. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Welcome to DrawBomb, the show
joining
where.
us.
Gosh.
This is an art show. We do a lot of other fun things, games sometimes, animation. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
We also draw along with our viewers. So if you're an artist or you want to be, we take all comers.
We do.
So welcome.
All comers. If you come quick, if you come fast, if you come long, however you come.
Ian, don't scare them away.
I'm sorry. Shit. I've ruined it.
Welcome.
Welcome
to the show.
And we're just wrapping things up here, but we will be streaming. Well, Brandon will be streaming from 5 until 7-ish tomorrow. And then after that, we'll be streaming from 10 until God knows when.
Until we're tired.
Yeah, until we're tired and go sleepy bye.
Maddie F says cat. Yes, there's another cat, a different cat from before. We got Ted here. Thanks for joining. We got Ted. Welcome, Ted.
Glad. Let me zoom in on that cat. Let's zoom in on that cat. Oh my god.
Ow! It bit me.
Now Ted is the cat you found in a van.
We found Ted in a van. Not a van that was occupied. Let me say that. It was a broken down van. And this cat was a teeny tiny kitten. And I stole it from the world and put it inside my house. As people like to do. See, so you find something beautiful, you capture it and put it in your home.
That's what you gotta do.
Nah, Ted's happy to be here. Got a much better life.
Ted loves you. I know it. Ted's also a skittish little critter.
Yeah, she's getting braver though. But yeah,
It's
she likes me a
amazing-
lot.
It's amazing you ever caught
Everybody
her.
has their cat that likes them a lot. I know. It was. I stayed up all night and captured her finally at 6 a.m.
Wow.
And she's been trying to escape ever since. Nah, it's not true.
I keep telling her no, you will never escape. And she's like,
no,
no,
you
please,
stay inside
please help me.
until
And
she
I'm like, nope.
learns how to work doorknobs. She's stuck here.
She's a sweetie though.
Nah, I could leave the door wide open and that would be the scariest thing in the house to her. Is the door. She'd be like, I need to get away from that. She likes being an indoor. And Sea of Stars says, what a floof.
Such a floof.
Bit of a floof.
You got a bunch of floofy kitties.
Yeah, this is actually the least floofy of the three.
Interesting.
The other two are like long hair.
Yeah,
Medium hair and long hair.
domestic long hairs.
She's not. But yeah, got some kitties.
I used to
3 of them as far as I know, unless Morgan has snuck more in.
I remember
would.
looking up pictures of cats as a kid and with the names of them, and I'd be like, oh, what kind of cat is Dinky? What kind of cat is Toby? Those were our childhood cats. And they would be like domestic short hair and Tabby domestic short hair. And it's like, what? But there's this one over here and there's that one over there, but it's just like, no, they're all domestic short
They're all
hairs.
like one of 3 things.
Yeah.
They're almost all like any cat you kind of find like stray or anything. They almost all have a little bit of tabby in them, even like other colors.
Oh, interesting.
A lot of them. But yeah, This is a cat show now.
We are a cat
Talk
show.
about cats.
My name is Top Cat Yo.
And my name's Brant Cat. Done.
Dude, that's a great name. Holy shit.
I didn't know what to say. I
How long
panicked
you
in the
saying
moment.
that one, man, what the hell?
You like it? It was
Yeah.
actually good.
Oh fuck.
Should I switch?
Yeah.
Should I switch over to that?
Immediate. Do it now. Like we'll quit the show right now and you do it.
All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna change my name legally. I think.
Yeah.
Should I do that?
First and
Think
last
that's
name.
a good move.
Yeah. And Morgan's name.
Wait, I don't think I can change another person's name. without
Yes, you
their
can.
consent.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Yeah, I guess parents have been doing it to their children for a long time.
Exactly. All right, I'm done. As far as done goes,
Gianna says, I have a small 10-year-old tabby cat who's obsessed with me. Ian can confirm.
Can't confirm.
Yeah, what's her name? Soleil? Is that right? Is that
That's
the name?
correct. You got the name right.
It's a good name. I
That's a
like
good
that name.
Yeah. She's a
All
little
right.
ball of sunshine.
Are we ready to share our drawings?
I am ready.
For those of you who don't know, in a Sea of Stars, when we do these bomb draws, as we like to call them, we hide each other's drawings. So I don't know what Ian's drawing. He doesn't know what I'm drawing.
No clue.
Only the viewers at home know. But let's take a quick look.
Woo! Whoa!
Wow.
Really-
I like both of these. I like your receptionist.
Thank you.
Let's start with yours. Okay, so applies for a job as a fantastical being. This looks like a kind of Bigfoot type character.
You could say that that's a behemoth of a knee that we're looking at right there.
Yeah, you included that. I don't know if there's a Wraith-like clockwork device anywhere.
There
in
is
your drawing.
not,
I don't see it,
unfortunately. I ran out of time.
but you got a behemoth knee. Bigfoot. I like your take on Bigfoot. I like the claws. I'm not
Thank you.
saying that it is Bigfoot, but it's a Bigfoot-like creature. The feet are big, at least.
It definitely skewed Bigfoot. I was kind of trying to go for just sort of a nondescript big monster, but it definitely ended up being just Bigfoot. So that's fine. I'm not mad about that.
I like it. I like it. I like your receptionist even more.
Thank you. I appreciate
She's got a
that.
beautiful blouse on.
Yeah, I try to dress her up
Nice.
pretty. She's a Cthulhu, but she kind of felt cute Thulu, you know.
He's feeling cute Thulu today.
That's right.
Well done.
Felt cute
Well
Thulu might delete.
And then over here on mine,
All right, I
got a
love
Wraith-like
this. I love the
clockwork device.
colors. You got the wild berry color scheme going on, and I'm loving it.
yes, I went Pop-Tart.
You sure did.
Pop-Tart style.
You
over
brought
here.
Gomez Adams into it. You brought back.
I didn't think about that until you just said it. We talk about Adam's Family too much.
We did.
This is what I do now. I only do stripes and spiders. Danny Elfman's involved. It's what I do now.
Yeah. It's I love this though. I think it's great. I mean, Cousin Thing. Or
Oh
not
my god,
Cousin
it is.
Thing.
It's got thing too. Fuck.
I
I'm a
thought
hack.
those were intentional.
No, I was just trying to make it ghosty, and I didn't know how to make a watch feel interesting. So I thought a severed hand would make it feel interesting.
That's very funny. Well, that's great.
In the Sea of Stars says, I just did a Wednesday necklace the other day.
Oh, that's
cool.
awesome. Hell yeah.
We got a creative over here.
I love to see
Our
it.
people.
That's right. Welcome. Glad to have you here. If you
And now we should take a look at the draw along.
Yes, if you ever want to post the picture in our Discord, not that this is a shameless plug to join our Discord, but you can post it. We have a section to post it in the Discord if you wanted to show it off. If you have pictures, don't feel pressured. You know, don't do what you want. Do what you want with your Discord and your time.
You got a link for that sucker?
Oh shit. We used to, but give me one sec.
Yeah, I have it rigged up. We just need to. We almost have it rigged up where you can just like ask for the links.
I literally now I have the time to do things, and that's what I'm gonna do. All right. Boom. That should do it.
There you go. Check it out if you're so inclined. If
You
you're one
don't
of those.
have to. Don't feel pressured at all.
So, yeah, only if you want to.
Yeah.
Um.
Let's check out the draw along.
Yes, please. I'm dying to see it. The behemoth knee.
Look at that behemoth knee right there. That's a cute little dragon knee dude right there. He's kind of like half dragon, half
Aw.
dinosaur. He's getting his
You have a
reflexes
way of making
tested.
everything cute.
I love the grenade doctor.
Yeah, I like the little chair. I like the little chair he's in. That's great.
Yeah.
That's
That's a
teeny
lovely
tiny
touch.
chair. The doctor's great. Well done, Leviathan Den. No, what? Not Leviathan
Lotus.
Den. He didn't draw this. Lotus Clock.
Lotus clock.
Bad job, Leviathan Den. You didn't draw.
Leviathan Den drew all the
I'm
white
shaming you for
space
not
in
drawing this.
between the drawings.
Sorry, you both start with an L. I'm sorry. I'm turning into a dusty old grandpa who just forgets everybody's names.
You're like my parents who call me by the dog's name.
Well, they start with the thing they love most, and
they work their way down.
Go down the line. Matty F says all chatters look the same to Brandon. It's not true. It's not
Ooh.
true.
That's a bad look. Canceled.
Oh god, the chat's turning on me.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, that's a fantastic little draw along right there. Love it. Love it. And
Well done.
on that note,
Lotus Clock.
Community 2 is too big now for Brandon to remember everyone. That's right.
that last follower
Really broke
pushed
the
us
dam.
over the limit. Now I can't get. Oh god. It's been 2 weeks. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
rusty.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Was it-
Yeah.
I wish it-
Now we have 7 viewers. I remember back when we had 5. Now those were the good old days.
Those are the days, man. Now we're too big for our britches. I tell you what.
Yeah. Well,
I have to stop
sheesh.
remembering people. Huh? Who's that? I never knew them.
I love you all.
Brandon? Huh?
Thank you all for joining.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, don't forget me. You've changed, Brandon.
You've
Dang it.
changed.
I need to go reflect. I think it's time for us to wrap it up.
Yep.
Thanks everybody for watching.
Thank you everybody for being here tonight, enjoying and joining us on our glorious return to
It
DrawBomb.
was glorious. It felt glorious.
It
Let me
felt
list off
so
all the
good.
people who joined us tonight. Leviathan Den, Leviathan Den, Leviathan Den, Leviathan Den, and Leviathan Den. Thanks for joining us.
Nailed it.
We love you all.
Thank you guys so much. We really appreciate y'all being here. You make it worth it coming back here every week. And we'll see you guys next time. But now we're going to go stream What
See you
That's a
next time.
Shame. It's a podcast on all streaming platforms. Goodbye.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
See ya. We're fading out. So see ya. We can still be heard. And we're fading out. And then eventually we'll be
They can still
unhearable.
hear what I'm saying right
They can
now.
still hear everything we're saying.